Yeah. Coke fed, press some hand, let's get in the car, I said. She grabbed my hand, girls rescue, met the bar, witness said. Tears fled the head, I'm weak, not dead, she tweet, I guess she confess, she thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says, best against spontaneous, I stereotype. Put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as I rise like fireworks. Smell through the bad, don't touch my perk.
Yo, hey, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis show. I want to welcome all you all who come. Sorry, I'm trying to make this public so that people can watch it who aren't friends of mine on Facebook, or you can go to YouTube. But I want to thank everybody for coming and joining us tonight. Thunder take care of business, 136-128 over the Washington Wizards, snapping our two-game losing streak over teams under 500, the Hawks, and then the Brooklyn Nets. And once again, the theme has been the biggest part of our team's success this year has been our defense. And teams are just scoring at will. They're knocking threes. Our perimeter defense has been fantastic this year. And teams are just killing us from three. It's just mind-boggling. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander cannot make three free throws. He's down to 89.1. 89.8, I think it is. Dropped all the way down under 90%. And he's missed... Well, he missed two more tonight. He missed 5 the other night, 3 the other night, 2. I mean, he's missing free throws like crazy. It's just I'm just mind boggled at what's been happening with him from the free throw line. But once again, the Thunder, 136-128. This game was never locked away. I thought I was going to be able to watch the game and then turn it over and just listen and watch the game, but listen to the national championship game, or just listen to their game, listen to Michael Cage or whatever the other guy. They're terrible. I cannot wait I don't have to listen to them for 2 games in a row. I cannot wait. I'm so tired of them talking about J-Dub and the Thunder's promotion of him. It's just wearing me out. And, like I said, to me, they are trying to push SJ away. They're running plays for J-Dub late in the games. Dude, he can't make play. He'll make a play here and there, but why? Never mind, I do know why. Because we have Russell Westbrook as our coach. That's who we have as our coach. He is going to make the same mistakes that Russell did. He's going to do the same things that Russell did. The reason why we couldn't win a championship with him is because he makes 3 or 4 bad decisions that cost us. This guy is going to cost us 3 or 4 possessions, probably more like 10 possessions, and you already get 10 less in a playoff game because of his rotations and what he's doing. You put the ball in SGA's hands every single time in the last 2 minutes. Let him make a decision on what he wants to do. Don't try to run plays. Let him do what he's going to do, because this is what he's either going to score the basketball or he's going to set it up for somebody else to score. That's what he does. You're trying to run plays and set plays for somebody who you think is as good as he is. And, tonight, for example, the reason why I'm so tired of these guys in the Thunder and their promotion of J-Dub, he makes a couple passes and goes, oh, that was just fantastic. It was this. I'm like, my third graders who play for me can make plays like that. You're talking about a no-look pass? An 8-year-old could do with the passes he made. Now, SGA makes a between-the-legs bounce pass in traffic between 2 defenders to Chet, and Chet gets fouled. Oh, man, that was a decent pass. I'm like, that's the pass you get excited for. But once again, SGA, basic night, no big deal, handles his team, puts us on his shoulders, and knocks down the shots. It's just Thunder. Okay, I'm putting all y'all on notice now. Just like I did when I saw what Donovan did with KD, and when KD put his hand in his face. Randy Wright and I looked at each other, the commander looked at each other, and we're like, he's gone. He's not staying here. And he was gone. The same thing, you can see the frustration on SGA's face little by little. The Thunder are wanting to make him leave so they can say he didn't want to be here and play with this young team, and that's going to be their mantra, their thing, their whatever you want to call it. That's what that's going to be. He didn't want to stay here with us. He wanted to leave. Not that we're promoting J-Dub, promoting somebody who's not as good as he is, which is exactly what they're doing. And all you got to do, people, is pay attention. I don't know why I keep freezing up. I don't know. All you got to do is pay attention, people. That's all you got to do. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Frustration abounds with me. But let's go to the thing and look at the scoring and check it out tonight. I don't know why that's doing that. Why is that freezing up? Is that freezing up on mine? Let me go look to my Facebook because that's just free. I mean, I don't know why this is freezing up. It should not be freezing up. I don't know why it's freezing up. That makes no sense. Okay. So it's not freezing up on this. Okay, it's just on my TV. All right, cool. The Wizards took care of business. I mean, the 138, 128, 16. The Thunder are 24-10. The Wizards are now 6-30. The Wizards were 15 for 32 from the three-point line. The Thunder 14 for 28. 49% for them. 50. That's crazy. Shooting 60%, and you only win by 8. 60%. 50% again. Second game in a row that we shot 50%. We were 18 for 36 against the Nets and lost. 14 for 28, shooting 60% and won tonight. 40 rebounds. We out-rebounded somebody. Wow. Oh, I'll take that all day long. We out-rebounded somebody. I mean, that's a shock. But when you look at the rebounds, once again, the first half they were in the game. Okay, and in the first half, they had 20 rebounds, 11 offensive. You heard me. 20 rebounds, 11 of them offensive in the first half. That is a hole that we are going to have to fix, because if we don't fix that hole, we are going to be in trouble. I mean, it's not rocket science to just let you know. We're going to be in trouble if we don't fix that hole. And so, let me see. The commander just sent me a deal that John Moran is injured and he's out for the year. Well, that ends Memphis. They're done. Thank you, Commander, for that update right there. Appreciate you, bro. 40-38, and I don't have my thing in front of me. I guess Nathan, maybe when he gets on, he can look that up for me. How many offensive rebounds they had, because I clicked off my deal. I normally look at that and mark that down because that's our biggest hole that we're going to have to fix. Pips 70-48. The Pips points in the paint. 14 turnovers each, and the Nets took care of the ball, and they don't. And we only have 14 turnovers from them. That's got to improve. That's one of the reasons why we're struggling. We're not getting turning the team over, getting us out in transition. Even though we did have the fast break points that were nice, but you got to get people out and turn them over multiple possessions, and we just couldn't do that. They just come down and knock down threes, which is crazy that they were 15 for 32. You'd think the way that they were knocking them down that they shot better than that. Bench scoring, they outscored us by 2 in the bench. Overall, when you look at it, it was just frustrating to me. And, you know, it's just, I guess where my frustration is with this team is that we're struggling for a reason and we don't understand what it is. But you can see the frustration on SGA's face for whatever it is. Oh, I see where I'm joined by my guy Nathan Taylor of YNB. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Just kind of going over the thing. You know, I just don't understand that something's going on with the Thunder, and I don't know what it is. There's something not right with them.
Agreed.
And
you can see the frustration all over Shea's face.
yeah, you get all over his face. Like when J-Dub hit that 3, he was just like, yeah, waving his head. Everybody else had their hand up at him. It's
one play in particular that kind of really, and it maybe just was me looking at it. When Josh comes down, he's dribbling. I think it was in the third quarter. Josh comes dribbling down, and he looks, and Shea's wide open over on the wing, and he looks and he passes straight to Dort. And Shea's got his hands up too, and he just passes straight over to Dort. Of course, Dort misses a 3. But I was like, what is he doing? Like, there were so many times tonight where I was just like, why didn't you make that pass? Of course, there was a couple of rough shots by SGA too, but I mean, for the most part, it was. Why are you not passing to the right guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the first quarter, Shea had 14 with 2 steals. And you could see that we were still kind of rolling a little bit. We just couldn't pull away from them because defensively we couldn't stop them.
No, you couldn't. The defense, the last game is
The last three
games.
games, our perimeter defense has been non-existent. It really has. I mean, these guys, teams that are in the bottom dwellers, and they're making shots that we don't give up against the Nuggets. You don't give them up against the T-Wolves. You don't give them up against the Lakers. You don't give them up against the Clippers. You don't give them up against anybody, but you're giving them up to these guys. What the hell is? I mean, something's not right.
You think it's hit the time in the season, especially knowing there's a rough month coming up with schedule. You think they're just playing at the level of competition?
Well, clearly they are. Okay, clearly they are. But
for sure.
But you got to.
Do you think that they're just kind of? I mean, you think they're mentally just kind of tired?
No, you're only 30 games in.
No.
What are you, 34? What are you, 35 games in? 36 games? 35 games? Do what?
Well, but you got to remember too. A lot of these guys, and I mean, not SGA and Dort, but a lot of these guys are, not used to a full NBA season yet.
Josh has played a full season. SGA's played a full season. Isaiah Joe's played a full season. J Dub's played a full season. J Will's played a full season. Wiggins has played 3. So yeah, no, I'm not buying that. The only one of that group, the only two of those top 10 who have not played are Chet and Kaysen.
Well, but another 3 of them are only on their second year.
Doesn't matter. They played before.
I don't know. And see, again, I just don't know.
I don't know what it is, but that's not it. There's something going on. I just don't know what it is.
It just looks like the team chemistry just not.
It's not there.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Not as fluid as it used to be.
No, it's not there. And I think I don't want to say that the players are picking sides, but they're picking sides. That's kind of what it looked like to me tonight.
I mean, it kind of looks like you had, to me, with the starters, minus Josh. I think it was maybe when who else was out there? I had Isaiah Joe, SGA, J-Dub, Chet, and Dort. They had Isaiah Joe in there for one step. To me, it looked like you could see it more evidently when the starters were on the floor, and it looks like, okay, you've got which seems weird to me, but you've got Dort and Dort and J-Dub, and then you kind of got Josh who plays both sides, and then you've got Chet
and SGA. Yes,
it's kind of weird to me because Dort and SGA are, from what I understand, pretty close.
Yeah, but what happens is Josh and Dort are worried about their futures with the team.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so. But the other guys that are coming off the bench, it's like tonight, the last couple of nights, your go-to-it team that normally shuts the opposing any kind of run, which is SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, and either K-Rich or Chet or J Will. And J Will didn't even get off the bench tonight at all. So
he actually had a shortened rotation tonight, didn't he? It was about 9 guys.
Yeah. Well, he played, he played the starters plus Joe, plus Kaysen, plus Wiggins, plus K-Rich. He played 9.
That was it.
He played 9.
I mean, that's kind of what I like to see. But
Me too.
Strange,
Me too. I agree 100%. You got to play 9. No more than 9. When you're going through a tough stretch, you can't go 12 deep. But you can't go 12 deep. Yeah, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You're not playing well. And when you're not playing well, you've got to get. They can't afford. He couldn't afford his normal thing. He couldn't afford to lose 3 in a row to 3 bottom dwellers in the East. 3 of the worst teams in the East. 2 of the 3 worst teams in the East. You cannot afford to do that. All 3 of those teams are under 500, and you're struggling.
To the Brooklyn. I mean, they're under 500, but they're not the bottom.
That's why I just changed it. That's why I said that.
Yeah. Who's
the Wizards? The Wizards are 6-29.
No, but who's the first team we lost?
We lost to the Hawks.
Hawks, that's right. Yeah. They're not a horrible team.
Nope, we were down 25, came all the way back, had a chance to win, didn't have the right lineup in the game. Down 32, came back, and just ran out of gas. But like I
I
said,
just think
the
everything.
non-traveling call, down 7, I believe.
Oh, I know. Against Bridges. Yeah,
That was that was egregious. That was a horrible non-call.
dude, Shea was getting fine.
Dude, he gets killed, dude. That one Shingrun or whatever with the left hand, how is that not a foul? He's not. This is my thing. This is how I can tell a foul or not a foul. If a shooter got hit on a shot, the ball is short or it comes off, you know something, he got hit. Shooters don't throw, good shooters, the ball's not off like that. So he got hit. He even draw iron on his left hand. Dude, he gets killed, bro. He gets killed.
But see, that's another thing is like you could tell his frustration level because he started making stupid fouls and he doesn't do that.
Yeah, he had 5 times.
But yeah, and the last two were kind of iffy.
Well, the one on Jordan Poole was a great play by Jordan. Jordan was attacking. He knew SGA was switching, and he went right into his body. That was a great play by Jordan. I mean, because he was coming off the screen, and SGA was sliding over to try to switch, and you saw him and Dort talk right after that, and he goes, "Hey, bro, you got to get by. I can't switch with you right there."
Right.
So you can see him talking to him because Jordan's like, y'all been switching all night. So what I'm going to do as soon as I see SGA switch off, I'm going to go straight into his body. And that's exactly what he did. That's what smart offensive players do.
As good as Jordan Poole is offensively, man, he is a sieve on.
That's their problem. Kyle Kuzma, great offensively, can't stop anybody. Jordan Poole, great offensively, can't stop anybody. Kispert or whatever, he can shoot the 3, can't stop anybody. They can't stop anybody. You've got guys who can shoot. They can't stop anybody. It's terrible. It's bad watching them. But the first half, here's at the end of the first half. Okay, here is the box score. I don't know if you can see this. But here are the box scores for halftime. And you're looking at it and you're just kind of going, okay, we're not playing that bad. I don't know what's going on. I mean, that was kind of frustrating. But when I'm sitting here watching it, Chet in 16 minutes, 3 for 5, 0 for 2, 6 points. And he ended with 31. The second half, he was a beast in the third quarter. Say what?
He had a good game.
He was a beast in the third quarter. J-Dub in 13 minutes, he was 2 for 3, 0 for 2 with 4 points. Came out, played a lot better the second half in the fourth quarter.
2 for 3, 0 for 2. 2 for 3, 0 for 2?
Yeah.
You talking about the free throw line?
Free throws, yes. Free throws. 0 for 2 from the line. 4 points.
I didn't see that part, I guess. My goodness.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on there?
And 2 turnovers and 1 assist.
And then the whole team. What's going on with the free throw line?
Dude. We were 10 for 12 overall, though.
Oh, really?
This is the first half.
Right.
First half.
Yeah.
SJ was 9 for 9 the first half. He was 4 for 9 from the field, 9 for 9, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. And let me see, no steals for 17 points. Now, this is the funny part. Okay, so Jalen Williams played 5 less minutes in the first half than SGA. He ended up 2 minutes short of him in the second half. He played the whole fourth quarter. I was like, you're trash, dude.
No. In his defense, though, dude, J-Dub had a great game.
He had a good game.
Other than a couple bad passes and doesn't know when to give it up, he just doesn't know when to give it up.
Well, this is his problem. He thinks he is the man. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. The ball's because Dagnall calls plays for him, letting him know you're the guy. That's what he's doing. It's just ugly to me. But no matter what the hell the Thunder's saying, I'm watching. Okay, I see what the hell's going on. I can tell when there's something wrong. You're full of it.
But he's starting to pass the ball a little bit better. I mean, I know it's only been a couple games, but he's starting to pass the ball a little bit better. I mean, obviously not the SGA's not, but the rest of the team. I mean, those assists he had to Wiggins tonight were pretty nice.
No. What I'm saying is he had nice assists. They were blowing it up like they were fantastic. I'm like, dude, he's throwing my third graders could do. I mean, show me something. I don't get wild over that. Nice pass. I would say nice pass to me. You know what I'm saying? Nice pass. I mean, but that's all it was. Nice pass. But talking about very few guys in the association can do. Shut the effing up. The hell you talking about? Like he made that one where he was going left, and shot it with his right hand. I go, 90% of the players in the NBA do that because they can't shoot with their left. That's why they shoot with their right hand. 90% of the players do that exact same play. 90% of them. So I just laugh.
Notices that's his move. He goes left and shoots right.
Every time. And but they made this complete effort to talk about him tonight.
Now, I have to call you out on one thing.
Yes.
During the game, he called and said, I think it was that pass that SG had to check that he fumbled and got fouled on.
Yeah, between the legs.
They didn't talk about that. Yeah, you said they didn't talk about that. Now
what I said was they didn't talk about it the same way they talked about J-Dubs. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said because I said what I said was you talk about a hard pass. The pass that you're talking about a J-Dub, my third graders can do what the hell you're talking about. But that pass between his legs, left-handed, between two players, Chet fumbled and it got fouled. That pass right there, the level of difficulty with that is outrageous. There's maybe 4 people can make that pass. Maybe. Let me see. Luka, Kyrie, Chris Paul, Steph, Tyrese Halliburton. Who?
Maybe Josh.
No, not that. Not between the legs in traffic, with the opposite hand, no.
Trying to think of great passers.
Anyway, that's how many people in the league? 30 teams, 15 players, 15 players, 30 teams, and you got 10. I've named off 7 or 8. I'm missing some, but Trey Young. He could do that. Huh?
That's Ricky Rubio, maybe?
Ricky Rubio. Yeah. But he's retired. Mike Conley.
2 days shy.
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley could make that pass.
That pass, but see, the question is, but you have to remember, you have to make it with the opposite hand. So Mike Conley would have had to make that with his right hand. Okay?
Say Russell Westbrook.
Are you out your fucking mind? And I cursed. If we're talking about something serious, don't bring it up a stupid ass, please. I mean, give me something that's even remotely on point. That's idiotic. I'll cut your ass off. You say something stupid like that. Say something stupid like that again, your ass is getting cut off. That's ridiculous. That's pathetic. But anyway,
that's the reaction I wanted to.
Well, of course you did, because you know it's gonna piss me off. Because Russell Westbrook is coaching. That's why. But I'm gonna say this: started the third quarter, we're up 67-61, and I thought we started out pretty good. J-Dub was doing good passing. Chet was scoring. I mean, we were feeding the big fella, and he was producing, knocking down threes, got into a great rhythm, I thought. And the one thing about the Thunder is they will feed somebody who's hot, whether that's Isaiah Joe or Chet or Josh or whomever. The team will feed who's ever rolling. Now, that's one thing they will do. So they'll let you score 4 or 5 possessions in a row without problem. We'll give up the ball for that. So I won't say that, but man, the pass that SGA made, I got. Now that was a nasty pass. Okay. Yes. I got this in my notes in the third quarter. That was a nasty pass. That trash you talking about with J-Dub, man. My problem with the Thunder announcers is I cannot wait. Well, we got 3 more games, and finally we'll get some good announcers who know what the hell they're talking about. And they don't have the Thunder narrative where I got to listen to them, preach the Thunder narrative about pumping somebody up. You're pumping a dude up who nationally, this is the SGA Chet show. Okay? Everybody who knows anything about basketball, that's their thing. But the Thunder, they're promoting the guy that they drafted over the guy that they traded for, who the Clippers still to this day did not want to get rid of. They're still upset that Sam Presti fleeced them. Now, instead of bragging about that, they don't do that. It's just frustrating. And then, speaking of that, okay, here are the, and I love this right here, and I don't even think I have it on here. Did I do it? Oh man, tell me. Oh yeah, good. Uh, the Thunder had the December NBA Player of the Month and the Rookie of the Month. Now, how long have I been promoting those two being MVP and Rookie of the Year? How long have I been
I
doing
haven't
that?
even heard anything about that yet. A while.
Yeah.
At least.
No, me though. But I'm just saying the December players of December SGA was the Player of the Month, averaging 31.9, 6.6 assists, 3.1 steals, and the Thunder went 10-3. Chet was the Rookie of the Month, averaging 17.4, 7.7 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks, and us going 10-3 in that month. And that was our games last month were not easy. You know what I'm saying? We beat the Nuggets twice. We beat at Denver, and we beat the
Twice at Denver.
huh? The
Twice
what?
at Denver.
I said we
Was it
beat,
twice at Denver?
yeah, back to back. Remember they beat us at home at the beginning of the year,
Yeah, at the beginning. Uh-huh.
and then we beat them twice at home, at their home, and twice away for us. We beat the Timberwolves. We snapped the Clippers 9-game winning streak at home, even though it was at home, but still we snapped their winning streak, and we beat the Celtics last month. So you beat that's two. What is that? The Nuggets twice, the Clippers, the Celtics, and who did I miss? And the Timberwolves. So 5 of your 10 wins last month. That's who you beat. And SGA was at that was 5 of them. That's 5 in that month. We won 10 games. We beat all 5 last month. Remember, we beat them in a 10-day span, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you had SGA in that span averaging 31, Chet averaging 17. So right there, just between those two, you were getting almost 50 points a game between those two, just them, which is just a beast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what, 60,
huh?
64 tonight? 66 tonight between the two?
Yeah, and they go. They said, what did they say on the show? Yeah, SGA had 32 to go along with Chet's 31. You mean Chet had 31 to go along with SGA's 32? Whoever had the most points, that's kind of what you do. But SGA, dude, he's just unguardable, man. He gets to his spots wherever he wants to go. He can play quick, downhill in transition. He can slow the pace up. He got to step back and like I said, once he knocks down that three, he gets going on that. He's going to be unbelievable. I just don't think he'll be in Oklahoma City and he'll just be busting our ass every time he sees us.
Man, come on now.
That's
Come
just
on
what
now.
I think.
Come on now.
This is one time I hope I'm wrong.
I
But
hope you're wrong too.
I said the same thing about KD leaving too, hoping I was wrong, and I wasn't. 102-97 going into the fourth quarter. You started out with J-Dub, Josh, K-Rich, Kaysen, and why do I have Kaysen here? And K-Rich. Let me see. Josh, J-Dub, K-Rich, Kaysen, and who was the other one that we had started? Chet.
Who started the fourth? I thought Chet started the fourth quarter on the bench.
Yeah, he did. It was J-Dub, Josh, K-Rich, Kaysen, and Dort. Dort.
It
was Dort. It was Dort. And they were like, oh, Jay, they said this. I had to write it down because I got a chuckle. J-Dub is having a sparkling night tonight. He's got 13.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
He has 13 points.
13 points. Of course, he did have
10 assists.
9 assists.
Yeah, 13 points, 10 assists at this point. No, he had no trouble. He wasn't close to a triple-double. He had 13 and 10.
Oh, wait a minute.
You want me to look up the
He
stats?
at least had 5 or 6 rebounds, didn't he?
That ain't close to a triple-double.
But it's, okay.
No,
All right.
stop. Okay? He had 13 and 10. That's impressive. Sparkling. And I was like, he has 13 points and 10 rebounds. Chet has 30. SGA has 26. That's sparkling. But he didn't mention either one of those. And I think that's the analogy you broke down earlier about how you think Dort and, well, see, because remember, Jamal Murray threw shade at SGA. He's also on the Canadian. He was a Canadian team too, remember? He's the one that quit.
Yeah, didn't he go home?
He went home.
Yeah, that's right.
So he threw shade after they, and I can't wait to watch them play again. Shay's gonna light him. He gonna light him up next time they see him. That's for sure. But anyway, I'm just laughing. It was crazy. So anyway, at 6 minutes and 16 seconds, he put SGA in the game. 110, 116. We're up 6, and you've got SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Joe, and Dort. And normally Wiggins is in the game, but he kept J-Dub in the game. And of course, they finished it out. Okay, and I was just like, if you put Wiggins in the game and stay in your normal rotation at that point, but as you said, well, J-Dub's having a good game, it's irrelevant. You put your normal rotation in there with the 6 minutes to go. You bring him back in with 2 minutes to go like you normally do, and that Thunder team extends the lead. Because that's what they do. That's what that group does. Because that's SGA, Isaiah Joe, Dort, Chet, and Wiggins. That's what they do.
That Wiggins, he just gets better and better, doesn't he?
Well, they don't play him enough, but I'm just saying.
Dude, he needs to play 25 minutes.
Well, we're going to see how many minutes he played tonight. But I'm just saying, that's the group that you put in to make runs every time. But tonight, like you said, well, J-Dub's playing. He played J-Dub the whole quarter. I just laughed. And it's just like, once again, he is going to cost us games in the playoffs, just like you said, because of his rotations. But the fact that he played 9 players tonight, all it tells you is when the Thunder need to win, they know what to do.
He knows it. Yeah, he knows it.
They know what to do, so that tells you they know what to do if they got to win. So what was happening was there was getting ready to be a bad rap on the Thunder, and guess what? No, let's not play 12 players. We just got to play that 9. We're gonna go with our top 9, which is what they did, because that's the top 9. Jay Will is 10. Meachik is 11.
Text conversation with.
Oh, he was there. He was there in Washington.
Sort of the rotation a little bit.
Well, he was there in Washington because remember Washington's GM used to work for the Thunder.
That's right. Yep.
So he was there tonight.
I wonder. You know what? I wonder sometimes. I wonder if this has ever happened. Obviously, we'd never find out. Could be hilarious. If Dagnall's coaching and he kind of he thinks about something that he looks up at Presti and has like a signal or something, and Presti nods his head or something.
Well, I've sat behind Presti before, and I've never seen that.
That'd be hilarious if that actually.
I've never seen that, so I think he has a game plan and he sticks to it no matter what. That's what I think. But here's the final box score. By the way, what's the score of the game?
Oh, was it 136?
No, the football game.
Oh, the football game. Oh, it's 2013.
Thank you.
In Washington, Washington was at 3rd and 4, and the guy had him wide open, and he just dropped the pass for a first down.
Oh, okay. So anyway, here we are. It's 3rd quarter or 4th quarter? Should be 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, 4th quarter. Mm-hmm.
How much time?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about the football game again. I was like,
yes, I'm talking about. I haven't stopped talking about it.
It's all commercial.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is a Thunder postgame show, man.
I don't care. I was sitting there. I just asked you a question about the game. Most people watching, they probably want to know too. Anyway, Chet, 31 minutes, 11 for 14, 4 for 5 from 3. With 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks for 31 points.
Talk about efficiency. Wow.
J-Dub, 34 minutes. So he played 16 minutes in the second half. SGA played 18 minutes. No, he didn't. He played less than that because he was at, what was he at halftime I said before?
He played 18. He played 18 minutes because he played all the 3rd quarter and then 6 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, okay. So he played 18 minutes, 18. Okay. Anyway, SGA 11 for so J-Dub 9 for 13. 9 for 13 from the field, 1 for 1 for 3, with 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 21 and 10. Nice night. 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 3 fouls. Huh? With what?
Don't forget 7. He had 7 rebounds.
I said that.
7 rebounds. Don't forget 7. Oh, hey, by the way, 13:25 to go in the 4th quarter.
Just started.
Michigan first,
It just started. Okay. SGA 36 minutes, 11 of 17, 2 for 3 from 3, 9 for 10. 8 for 10, with 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Not a bad night
I know.
for 32.
I'm telling you, if all three of those guys can shoot 50% plus for the season, I mean, that is a really, really good sign.
Yeah, but like this, from free throw line, we were 18 for 24.
That's just horrible, man.
We were 10 for. Remember, we were 10 for 12 at half. Remember,
So he missed 4 in the second half, and Chet was 3 of them, I think.
Chet was 5 for 8. Chet was 5 for 8, and SGA was 8 for 10. So they missed 3 between them.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's not the missed free throws that really is getting us. It's who's missing them that's very puzzling to me.
Yeah. Right. Well, it says, yeah, it's just frustrating. Josh Giddey tonight, 26 minutes, 4 for 11. God, he missed some easy shots tonight. And it's so funny, is they were talking about his reverse layup when he came in and did a reverse, and they come in with all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, y'all talk about stuff it's just a reverse. It ain't. I teach that in my academy. I'm like, stuff that my kid, like, it's so funny, my kids will say to me, Coach, if you ever listen to that, I said, I try not to listen. They go, they talk about stuff that we do. I go, I understand that. They go, they're the NBA, and they're excited because NBA players are doing the same moves that they're making. And they're 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing the same plays, making the same moves. And the Thunder people are bragging about, oh, that was so difficult. I'm like, yeah, right, okay. Anyway, and my kids laugh about it. That's what's so hilarious. That's what's so funny about it. Lou Dort, 27 minutes, 2 for 5, 0 for 3, 1 block, 7 points. And that's about what I want him to shoot 5 times. That's about, huh?
2 stupid fouls, but
yeah, he's Lou Dort. Like that foul on SGA on the 3-point shot, I was like, dude, they've got to do something with the 3 points with these guys flopping. They need to fix that. That is just, you're taking away from the game, dude. They're kicking their legs out and all kinds of stuff. I mean, how about an offensive foul for kicking your leg out?
Did you see the no call where Jordan Poole tried to? I mean, Jordan Poole's one of the worst about it. I think he learned it from Steph, but he just kicks that leg out every time.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's why he didn't get the no call. I mean, if you kick your leg out, the defender has to have space. You can't go into his space. He has to have space, and you're not giving him any. Cason Wallace tonight, dude, he's struggling. 24 minutes, 2 for 7, 1 for 4. And he's getting wide open looks. It ain't like he's, defending somebody. I mean, he's getting wide open looks and not making them, which he was. His percentage is slowly going down now. Slowly but surely.
I will say though, he's still a beast on the defense.
No, I love him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying his 3-point shooting is going down, but it's rookie stuff. Now, your boy Aaron Wiggins played 23 minutes, 6 for 8, 1 for 1, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 13 points. I love that stat line. But once again, these are the 9 you need to play, and the 10th is Jay Will when he's necessary. But here are the 9 you need to be playing, and the more they play together, the better they're going to get. The more of a unit they will become as a group. But they're not going to play them together because, like, okay, who do we play next? Hold on, let's pull that up, by the way, while I'm sitting there thinking about it. Our next 10 games. Next 10 games. We have the Heat. We go to the Heat. We play the Heat on Wednesday. So here's our deal thus far. We called it 3-2 at worst, and that's exactly what we were.
Almost. I mean, golly.
But we figured.
How many times you look up, you're like, okay, we got a lead. We're doing good. We're up to 10, 11, and then like literally 10 seconds later, it would be 5 or 6. And
well,
like, really?
we figured we'd be 4-1 instead of 3-2. I don't think we called 3-2. I think we said 4-1 because I thought we would lose to the Hawks and beat the Celtics. You thought we were flip flopped. You thought we would lose to the Celtics and beat the Hawks. So we were flip-flopped there. But the Nets we thought would be a win, and the Wizards we knew it was. So we're 3-2 instead of 4-1. Now we got to go to the Heat on Wednesday, then turn around Thursday and play the Blazers at home, which who knows what's going to happen there. Then we have the Magic on Saturday, which is going to be a dog fight, which I won't be able to make it because I'll be in Houston.
Did you see? I know it's probably only been a couple games, but did you see Paolo's stats thus far?
No.
I think it's 2 or 3 games, but it's like he's averaging like 35 and 10
in the last couple games.
Crazy.
Banchero's a beast. He's the best player. Why anybody like when we were talking about Presti last year, and he was talking about if they were going to take Chet number 1 overall no matter what. I'm like, there's no way in hell you're taking him over Banchero. That's crazy.
Yeah, they would have them.
No, he said they were going to take him number 1 no matter what. They were taking him. Period.
Yeah. Yep.
So that tells me you're not trying to take the best player in the draft. That's what that says. Because Banchero is just, God dang, man. Wow.
He's good, but man, I think me and you had this argument about Chet and Jabari Smith.
What?
So that you said if he needs to take Jabari. I mean, we've had that Jabari Smith versus Chet argument a couple times.
My deal is this. I still think we should have took Jabari over Chet. I'm not going to change that because Jabari can do more things. He's more athletic. He can play better defensively. But what Chet is, because of where we live, he's a better pick for Oklahoma City Thunder. That's the easiest way for me to put what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Then we have the Magic after the Blazers, and then the Lakers at the Clippers. So the next 5, you and I hope we can go 3-2, right?
Yeah, that'd be a miracle, to be honest.
Because that would make us, what would that make us, 27-13?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what are we?
We're 24 and 11.
We're 24-11?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be right. Yeah, 27-13. Yeah, which I think.
Which I wanted us to be 28-12, but I'll take 27-13. I'm not going to be mad about it.
I said 27-13. I don't remember.
That's what you said. I know. I said we'd be where I want us to be is 28-12 is where I said. That means we'd have to go 4-1 in this stretch.
Yeah, we're not doing that, man. I think we're going to be lucky to go 3-2. To be honest with you,
if he plays 9, if Lindy Waters stays off the court, and Jang stays off the court, and you go 9-man rotation, 10-man tops with J. Will, you can go 4-1.
Okay, so let's go through them then. At the Heat, you think that's a loss, don't you?
Yes, because he's not going to play the right players.
Okay, I'll go with you. I think that's a loss too. We better beat Portland. That's a must win. So that's one.
The Magic is going to be a dog fight, but I think we can beat them.
That's going to be a dog fight, but yeah, at home I think we could probably take them.
And then we're going to split the Lakers and Clippers. That's what I've said.
With the Lakers, I'm hesitant on that one, but
no, I'm saying we're splitting them. Whether it's the Lakers beating the Lakers and losing to the Clippers, or losing to the Lakers and beating the Clippers, I think we'll split.
I think we could go. I think we can go 0-2 there. We could.
I understand, but I think we're going to split them for the 3 wins. But my thing is this: if he plays the 9-man rotation that he played tonight, we will beat the Heat. Okay, we'll beat the Heat. Yeah, but there's you know what will happen? 3 things have to happen. 1, SGA has to make his free throws. So 2, our perimeter defense has to pick up because Robinson and what's our other boy's name that can shoot it? Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero. Yeah, you got to stop both of them, and then you're fine.
Yeah, Hero always kills us, man.
I know, but always. I'm just saying those are 2 you got to defend. The Blazers, if you're playing 9, you're going to win that game, and you can play more than that because we should beat them. The Magic, if you play more than 9, 10 tops, you're in trouble. The Lakers, you cannot play more than 9, 10 tops. No. You can't be sticking Lindy Waters and them in the games. And if you want to win Lindy Waters can't play in 4 of these 5 games. Dang can't play in 4 of these 5 games. If you want to finish, if you want to be 28-12 or 27-13, you have to go 9 men deep. You can't go past that. Now, if you're trying to still build for the future or all the nonsense that they say, then yeah, you're going to be 1-4, 2-3. If you're trying to
Hey,
win, that's where you'll
run
be. If you're not, that's where you'll be. And that's how that
run
works.
this by you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Saw trade prediction today, or not?
Another trade prediction? How many of those are out there?
Yeah.
Who are they trying to trade for now?
Yeah,
Because, like I said, I like the Laurie Marketing, kind of. But
this is kind of a smaller deal
go ahead.
that I kind of like. It was okay. It's to the Hawks. We would trade Bertans, Pokashevsky, Jang, and 2 first-rounders for Bogdanovich and Okongwu. Miki Okongwu?
No.
You like that?
No.
Oh, man, I love Bogdanovich. I love that guy.
No, I don't like that. Because that's going to cut into casing. That will cut his growth. That will cut his growth.
Right.
So, yeah, no. I don't want anything. The only reason why I like Marketing, because it doesn't affect anybody on our team. Now, Chet a little bit, but what that does is Chet can play a little bit less than he is. So I like Chet about 26, 7 minutes is where I like Chet. I think if he keeps there, he can play more games. He can't continue to play 30 games or something. He can't 30 minutes a game. That's too much for him. But I think that will help.
I know we've talked about this before, but do you like Siakam at all?
Love Siakam.
Yeah, I do too.
We're missing a 4. But the problem is he's a 4, and I want somebody I can put at 5 and put Chet at 4. So that really limits what you can do. Like somebody was talking about Andre Drummond, and I was like, no.
No, that's awful.
I said no. That makes 0 sense for us.
Right.
Especially with the Thunder philosophy of having a stretch 5, Marketing makes the most sense. But that being said, I'm not giving up Kaysen. I don't care about this year's picks because there's really nothing this year that I'm excited about draft wise. You know what I'm saying? You'll give me.
Because we're not going to be picking. We're going to be picking in the low teens at best.
Yes, but I'm saying there's nothing really. But if we want to go up and get somebody, we have 1,000 picks. Okay, so we're going to go get somebody. We go get somebody.
You're not going to get up in that high lottery because you're going to have to give up too much.
Yeah, but I'm saying is we're not going to. It is what it is.
Agreed.
Okay, so I don't.
I think at best you make maybe top, maybe get to 10.
Yes.
9 or 10 at best.
Yes. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't care about the picks right now as much because we're only one guy away and we need a big guy. Our biggest hole that we have is the offensive rebounding. It's just
awful, man. Awful. See, that's where a guy like Steven Adams would be perfect.
Yes,
right.
But that's what I'm saying is let's have a stretch 5, which is what they like. Marketing is perfect. But in lies the problem. In 2 years, you got to pay him. Who are you not going to pay?
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, more and more looks like they're going to give. I mean, they might pay Josh, but it's not going to be anything substantial.
Well, no. Well, he doesn't deserve it. He hadn't deserved anything substantial.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so at that point, do you pay him or do you trade him?
Well, no, like I'm saying, I don't mind paying him. That's not my point. I don't mind paying him at all. I just want. My deal is this:
Michigan
you got who?
Michigan just scored a touchdown, 27-13.
Okay, I thought Michigan was going to win anyway. I thought they were more physical or whatever, and going to punch. They can't stop the run, and and plus they know Harvard's gone, and they're losing how many guys this year? Something stupid. They got way more in it. At the end of the day, the reason why Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, when Clemson was winning so much, they had more NFL players than the other teams.
Mm-hmm.
The more NFL players you have, the more it gets down to, at the end of the day, it comes down to...
Missed the extra point.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, it didn't. I'm sorry. He clanked it off the left side and it went through.
Oh, okay.
Right, sorry.
Wow, that would have been bad. So, but anyway, I had Michigan to win it all. So, but anyway, I'm going to say this about the Thunder. We're so blessed to have what we have, but something is not right with them.
Oh, really?
Something's not right. Now, We're going to find out in this next 5 games. If we go 2-3 or 1-4 or 0-5, something's not right in the locker room.
Dude, if we go 0-5, that's disastrous. I mean, that is about
Something's
the worst
wrong.
case scenario.
They're gonna if they go 1-4, you're gonna have to make. There's something wrong. You don't go.
I'm gonna tell you what,
You don't
if they go
win.
1-4,
What I'm saying is,
0-5,
I know, but Nathan, what I'm saying is, you can't beat the number of teams in December that you beat. 5 of your 10 wins were against the teams that we just mentioned, and then you go 1-5, and you go out of your last, or 1-4, and you go, what is that? 4-6. In your last 10 games after going 10-3, so you completely go the complete opposite direction in your next 10, and you lose to but listen, you lose to the Nets, you lose to the Hawks, you lose to the Blazers. Those are 3 of the worst teams in the league, and you're losing to those 3. 3 of your losses were against them. Something's
do you
wrong.
remember, I think it was the 2019 team, maybe? It was like, I think it was the year after Melo left. So it would have been Paul George, Westbrook, and Jeremy Grant, and all those guys.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I love Jeremy Grant. I hated the fact that he was
I love
leaving,
Jeremy.
but, I mean, we got the picks
I
and we
know.
needed him, and I understand we sent him to a better place, but, man, I miss that guy.
I love
I
Jeremy
miss
Grant.
Jeremy
I
Grant.
love that guy.
Boy. Anyway,
Yeah,
yes, go
he
ahead.
would be
He reminded me of
perfect
Jeff
on
Green.
this- he'd be
He
perfect
reminded
on
me of
this
Jeff Green. That's who he
Yeah.
reminded me of.
Yeah, he would be perfect on this team too. So you remember that team at the All-Star break? I think they were like 20 games over 500,
Yeah.
and then they just nosedived. And I just hope that doesn't repeat itself. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Matt. If we go 1-4, 0-5 in this next 5, I would change my mind and say they might make a trade because.
Okay, but how are you going to change? If they go 1-4, 0-5, it's the locker room. It ain't trading.
Yeah.
So who you going to trade?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I think the more.
Listen, all I know is this is my problem. The more I hear about J-Dub, the more concerned I get. You've got the broadcast bragging on him. You nonstop about how great he is. And I'm like, now, for the non-people who don't understand basketball, they're believing everything that's coming out of their mouth. For the rest of us, we're like, what the hell are you talking about? It's pathetic. And it's not even believable. It's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? And then what are you going to hear about on the national broadcast? SGA has 32, Chet has 31. The Oklahoma City dynamic duo save Oklahoma City. That's what you're going to hear about. You're not going to hear about the sparkling 13-10 or 20. What do you have? 21-10. 21-10, whatever it was. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to hear nothing about that. I just don't understand the Thunder. Why can't you just go, look at where we're at? We have one of the best players in the league, so let's go ahead and have him pump him up. Let's build up J-Dub and Chet. So we got 2A, 2B. Build that up, and you have a 3-headed monster that is ridiculous. But instead, you're doing the same thing you did before, and you're breaking down, and then you're going to lose the 3-headed monster. You're going to click it down to a 2-head. But the problem is the 2-head you got is not going to be as good as the 2-head you had before.
That's for sure.
I mean, but think about this. Listen, think about this. There's only been 2 teams in history. There's only happened twice in history that 3 players from the same team had 30 points in a game. It's only happened twice in history, in this NBA's history.
Both of them were us.
Both of them were us. The first time with KD, Russell, and Harden. The second time with Josh, J-Dub, and SGA. Only times it's happened.
Yeah.
And the thing is now, you're leading. You got one of the guys who was leading, because I saw a deal the other day yesterday where SGA is leading the MVP candidate because of the way the Thunder are playing. And Chet is leading the Rookie of the Year. And instead of the Thunder promoting that, they go the opposite direction. So guess what we're going to do on this show? We're going to promote that, and we have been. And we're going to continue to promote SGA MVP, Chet as the Rookie of the Year. We're going to continue to Thunder. We don't care what you're doing because clearly you're on another planet somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and promote that because I don't think that's ever happened before. Go ahead.
Isn't it funny that remember the beginning of the season how they were promoting Chet like crazy?
Yes. And now they don't.
We talked about that a lot. Now they don't at all. Isn't that crazy?
Because I'm telling you, he made the jump. His numbers since he came to SGA's side and said, I'm following you no matter what they say, his numbers have gone through the roof. The Thunder have gone through the roof. But his promotion has gone in the toilet.
Yeah.
Because he's picking him over what they want.
It's crazy, man.
And I think Josh is caught in between. Dude, your eyes don't lie. Nathan, your eyes, see, that's something I didn't, hey, listen, that's something you noticed. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I tell people on our show. All we're doing is watch, pay attention. That's all we're asking you to do. We're not asking you to do anything but pay attention. That's all we're doing, Nathan. And by the way, I got to get you all the information because Saturday night I won't be doing the show. Saturday night I won't be here, so we got to get you all the. I'm gonna send you pictures of all this of all the stuff. So you and I have to get together, either Wednesday for lunch or one day or whatever. Not do the after the unpopular hour one day, and figure out what day we can do that and skip and come to the bank.
We need to meet. We need to meet over your boy's office. Is what we need to do.
Yeah, but that's too far for you, and I don't, and they'd have to. I don't. Yeah, I guess I could. Well, what I could do is you and I need to meet. I need to get your computer, and I just take it over to them and just let them have it for a day, and not do this, not do unpopular hour. We got to do that this week because I won't be there. I won't be there Saturday, so you can do the show by yourself because you have.
And you need to give me old boy's number too.
Right. Well, yeah.
Man,
well, because see, you have the restream and you have all that already.
Yeah, but for some reason I can't get it set up right. I don't know why. But
well, no, because you don't have all the other stuff.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You have to have all the other stuff. That's what I mean. Once you have everything, but see, that's what I'm saying. The difference between your computer and my computer, I have a drawer. I have the not the Droid, but whatever it's called, the IBM, and you have the Apple. That's why I'm saying that you have everything, but you're going to have to create all your own graphics. And all you got to do is go download stuff off the internet. You can get in the same place I can get it, get the backgrounds. You can do all that yourself. You see what I mean?
It's so much easier for you to send it.
Huh? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna send it to you, but you can put all that stuff on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because you have the program, you have OBS, so all you have to do is click on and move on. But remember, it's set up differently on yours because you have an Apple. Remember, but you still the scenes and sources and all that are the same, but you still have to set up yourself. But I'm gonna send you all of that.
And just come grab it, or I can meet you someday or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It's just easier for me to do that and have them download that stuff over, give it to you, and then you're still going to have to spend to set up everything from the beginning. It's going to take, because remember when it went dead, it took me 3 hours to set up all the graphics all over again. 2 hours. It's a pain in the ass.
Maybe I'll do that in one night.
Or just over a couple nights. It's going to take, do an hour and a half or whatever, and then come back the next night and finish it up. And so we'll do that. So hopefully we'll do that by Thursday, and then maybe have you start it. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you can do it, and then I join you. You see what I mean? And maybe we do it that way. But you got to get Zoom, which you have. So you can just set it up and we'll just do everything in reverse, let you set it up and you go. But I still got to get you the music that you don't have.
Can I put my own bumper music?
Yeah, you can put your own music. As long as there ain't no white country music.
Well, you never know.
But anyway, we'll figure it all out. But Hey, that being said,
Watch-
hey, let's go ahead and go.
watching.
We know we're just chit chatting now, so I ain't talking about the
Yeah,
show. But
you're
hey,
right.
we want to thank everybody for watching this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma
Hey, you
City
didn't do your
Thunder post.
sponsors, man. You didn't do your sponsors.
Oh,
Do your
you're
sponsors.
right. Let me do our sponsors. You're right about that. Oh my God. Hey, this show is brought to you by Collaborative Logic. If you have any needs for computer software, hey, by all means, hit these guys up. A website design, they can do it for you. SRB, if you have engineering, surveying, or planning, these are the dudes for that. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, and proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. There are 5 locations. The YNB at the main bank, 401 Elm, downtown Yukon. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40. Can't miss it. Right there. And then YNB Peoples on 23rd and Bethany between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located at 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, Oklahoma. 405-670-2424 is the number. They're open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 5, Fridays 9 to 1, closed on the weekends, proudly serving the Mid-Dale area since 1982. Thank you for that, bro. And by the way, people, please, if you get a chance, go to YouTube and like, subscribe, and hit notifications on After the Storm. You want to search After the Storm, OKC Thunder. And then it'll pop up and subscribe, like, hit notifications, as well as the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. So the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark, subscribe, hit notification, and like. And then, of course, for you guys who aren't computer savvy, you can go to www.mcsportsnetwork.com and look up and see any of our shows that way as well. Appreciate you, boy, for bringing that up.
Hey.
How the guy killed.
Yeah, two things before we go. Did you hear about John Morant? Randy said.
You already said that.
John Morant.
You already talked about it. Out for the season. Yep, talked about that.
Yeah,
Right, he said that. I saw it. I talked about it immediately.
Second thing, Washington was driving. Penix threw an interception, almost a pick six. Michigan's about to score again, so it's over.
Okay. All right, well, I'll start watching it. All right, bro. And then we'll talk about it tomorrow on the show, on the Unpopular Hour. All right, my guy Nathan Taylor of YNB. Appreciate you, bro. And then I'll call you tomorrow and let's try to figure out about the computer and figure that out, okay? And I'll call them tomorrow as well. And see if we can get that done. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Nathan Taylor of YNB. Appreciate him being on the show, giving his insight on tonight on After the Storm. And want to thank you guys for watching as well. Have a great